Hello, this is Kareen with Kareen and Company. I want to talk to you today about victim mentality. And we're going to use belly button therapy. You can use your pointer or your middle finger. I'm the most comfortable with my power finger or my middle finger. What we do is we place it inside the belly button. You can do it above the clothes or in the clothing. I love to do it inside under the clothing because once you put it in there and you try to pull out, you can feel it so suctioned in, because what's happening is we're going through all the chakra systems, we're going through all the organs, all the tissues, all the bone, all the blood, all the DNA, and we're clearing hidden programs, belief systems, patterns, and judgments. If your finger doesn't want to come out after the video, I'd say leave it in there, practice your breathing in, holding, and then exhaling, because you can still get additional healing after the video's over. So what happens and why does this happen? So I'm going to dowse. I have a little dowsing tool, and this video is made specifically for you. When I say the word victim, sometimes people cringe or think, oh, I'm not a victim. Well, let's totally turn our head off. Let's totally turn our brain off and understand that healing takes place when we get our mind out of the situation. So if as a child we've ever been spanked, disciplined, reprimanded, and we haven't really addressed some of these deep wounds, sometimes we do create programs of being a victim. Sometimes we just simply inherit them from our biological mother and father, whether you know them or don't know them. Some people are like, oh, my mom is nice, my dad is nice. Well, guess what? Maybe their mom and dad wasn't nice. So we're not trying to find blame. That's the very first thing we want to clear is blame, pointing the finger at others because things aren't going well in our life. It has nothing to do with anyone else. We came on this planet, this earth plane, to work out some really big programs. And if you want to start healing and you want to start making a healthier life for yourself, we have to get into this ugly stuff. And there's no way around it. There's no quick fix. No doctor can help you, no prescription can help you, no drug, no drinking, and sometimes we cry a lot. Nothing will help us until we touch into that heart energy, that lung energy, and we connect it with our brain, and we're open to healing. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to check. I'm going to make sure everybody listening is open to healing, and I get 100%. So what I'd like you to do is take a beautiful breath down, way into that lower abdominal area. I'd like you to hold 7 seconds, and then I want you to do a long, slow release. I want you to do this throughout the whole video. I want to ask that any conscious or subconscious clutter we're aware of or unaware of be identified and cleared. I want to ask that any hidden programs, buried programs, programs we're unaware of that we could have inherited from our mothers, our fathers, their mothers and fathers, 1, 10, hundreds, thousands of lifetimes, be identified, released, and cleared. Let's take another breath. Let's ask that any toxic shame or traumas that we experience, that our mothers and fathers experience, that our ancestors experience, let's, through that breath, take it way down, hold on their behalf as well as yours, and say, whatever got genetically encoded to me through my DNA, through my chromosomes, through life lessons that I wanted to learn on this planet, let's ask that they be identified, released, cleared. If we have any heart valves or soul contracts, let's make sure those contracts are complete, null and void. Please take another breath. Thank you. I'll let you know when it's clear. Keep breathing. Wonderful. So some of these are learned helplessness programs. Let's ask our guides, our angels, our high self committees to find those helplessness programs that may have been pre-programmed or programmed in that created patterns. We've got to identify these patterns and let them go. We no longer want to have these victim programs running. We don't want to hurt anymore. We don't want to have sadness and grief. Most of us that have this victim program running are probably the most kindest souls in the world. But we can't keep living these patterns and behaviors over and over. So please take a breath in, and I'll let you know when they found out all these helplessness programs. Good. Let's just ask, do we have victim programs running? Yes. How many? 1, 10, hundreds, thousands. We have hundreds. How many of hundreds? Some of us have like 400 and 500 of these programs running. They may not just be yours. They could be your mother's, your father's, and again, your ancestors. Let's go ahead and clear those victim programs, whether they're mental, emotional, physical, psychological. Let's clear them. I'll let you know. Keep breathing, and let's get those victim programs cleared, void, and null. Thank you. Please check from Alpha to Omega. Let me know when it's cleared. Everything's been identified and released. Keep breathing. Good. Let's clear blocks to self-compassion. Sometimes we're more compassionate for other people, but your body needs to be loved, appreciated, and respected as much as you give to others. Let's clear those blocks to self-compassion now. Please take a breath. I'm going to ask our angels, our guides, check our bones, our blood, our organs, our DNA, our genetic coding. I'll let you know when it's acknowledged and cleared. Good. Take another breath, please. Thank you. And we have to practice gratitude every time, whether good, bad, or indifferent situations come across. You know, it's always good when you're not doing belly button therapy to put your hands on your heart and your lungs and tell your guides, your angels, the universe, thank you for that information. And you can take a breath and release. Anytime a struggle comes, take a breath in and say, I acknowledge that struggle. Possibly I didn't react the way I would like to. And what you're telling your guides and angels and your body and your mind and your programs and your patterns is, I don't want to handle it that way next time. So taking that breath deep in, holding, and releasing acknowledges it on such a universal level of healing, okay? Let's clear blocks right now to being grateful. Maybe we're struggling to be grateful. Let's clear those blocks. And again, they might not just be yours. It might have been some of this information you got downloaded. So let's clear blocks to being grateful. Please take a breath. I'll let you know when Spirit says it's clear. Wonderful. One more breath. Clearing all blocks to gratitude. And at this point, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel yourself relaxing more with your finger in your belly button and that deep breath way down to that lower dantian or abdominal area. As we're working and clearing, we're asking our guides and angels to also go through our root chakra, our sacral chakra, our solar plexus, our heart chakra, our throat chakra, our third eye, our crown chakra, and the many hundreds of chakras that some of us are unaware of. Let's clear programs, beliefs, perceptions, judgments of ourselves and of others. Let's forgive ourselves and let's forgive those who have judged us as well. Please take a breath in. Again, we're identifying programs of being a victim, victimized, okay? Let's go clear any acts of unkindness that may have happened to you in your family, in your school, in your neighborhood. Let's go ahead and ask for divine forgiveness. And also, if we created acts of unkindness to others, please forgive us. On a soul level, take a breath in. Take another breath in. Thank you. Any blocks to self-confidence? Possibly it happened as a younger child. Maybe we came into this lifetime to help build our self-esteem, our self-confidence. Let's clear blocks to self-confidence. Let's clear any thoughts, any feelings, any emotions, any vibrations that keeps us on a lower vibration. Let's forgive ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, and anyone else who may have harmed us or hurt us. And also any harm we may have caused to others through maybe a lower vibration or a lower time in life when we didn't feel well and we took it out on others and ourselves. Let's take a breath in. Do another breath in, please. like when we breathe in love and kindness. I love when we exhale love and forgiveness. You can use any supporting words that make you feel supported and loved. Now we're going to clear our conscious and subconscious clutter that gets in our way every day. Let's clear it, all layers, all levels, all lifetimes. Take deep breaths in, hold, and release, and I'll let you know when these programs have been identified, released, and cleared on your behalf. Wonderful. Finish out with a deep breath, a nice hold, and a good release. Don't hyperventilate. Take those 6, 7, 8 breaths in, hold, 6, 7, 8 breaths, and then a really long, slow release as your finger is inside the umbilicus. And then I want to clear programs of low self-worth. We might have gotten it from our mom and dads, or from their mom and dads, or from their mothers and fathers. It really doesn't care. We're not going to point the finger. We just know our vibration isn't where we want it to be. So as we breathe in and hold, we also want to clear it for our ancestors. And if we've had children, we want to clear it for our offsprings or our brothers and sisters. And remember, we're always clearing this energy through our biological mother and our biological father. And it's not necessary if we know them, whether we believe we inherited it from them or not. This could be a new understanding to awaken you. So let's clear that low self-esteem now. Take a beautiful breath in of love and forgiveness. And release. Letting go of all animosity, all heartache, all struggles. And thank your guides, your angels, and your source for helping you relinquish and let go of these belief systems, these patterns and programs that no longer serve you in this lifetime. Good. Now we're going to do low self-esteem. Whether this happened in this lifetime, 10 lifetimes ago, hundreds of lifetimes ago, we've lived so many lifetimes that this is just one. So imagine this accumulation of energy. We want our guides, our angel source, to check all those lifetimes, all those layers, levels, and understandings. Take a breath in and let's acknowledge and release low self-esteem and low self-worth. As we breathe in, let's breathe in high self-esteem, high self-worth. And as we release, forgiveness, divine love, and divine understanding. Please breathe in again. A lot of light, a lot of healing, and a lot of forgiveness, and hold. Letting go, removing, and clearing any contracts or programs established. Thank you. Any abuse we may have experienced in childhood, whether it was from our biological mother, father, grandparents, brothers, sisters, best friends, maybe boyfriends, girlfriends. Let's go in and clear those programs, those experiences. Let's let go of all the rage, all the anger, all the programs of being a victim, being taken advantage of. Please take a deep breath in and release. Let's breathe in divine forgiveness to ourselves and those who have harmed us. Take a breath in, hold, and release. Now I want you to keep breathing as I talk. Just because we've been harmed, we've been hurt, and we put up a wall, we have to start breaking those heart walls down, those lung walls down. We have to clear, because what happens is we isolate ourselves, and every day and every moment of time we're proving to ourselves we're unworthy, nobody loves us, nobody cares about us. I'm going to snap here. You can do the same and say that's not true. That's a belief, that's a perception, and a judgment. What I want to say is I want your soul to start raising its vibration, raising the vibration, and let's breathe in worthiness. Breathe in worthiness. Exhale love. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out self-forgiveness. Breathe in divine intervention and release through gratitude. I'm going to ask Any thought programs running for you that cause disharmony, dysfunction, I'm going to ask they be acknowledged, released, and cleared. Take another breath. As I said, keep breathing when this video goes off. Keep breathing, breathing in self-love, self-value, self-appreciation. Anytime these patterns start playing over and over in your mind, you can simply take that deep breath in and exhale what you're thinking. Breathe in love and forgiveness, hold, and exhale those excess thoughts. I'm going to ask, anytime you feel like you're a victim, people are taking advantage of you, people aren't valuing you, ask yourself, am I valuing myself? Am I respecting myself? And if the answer is no, even if it's a small portion, just hold your hands in your heart and lungs and breathe in love and exhale love. And then breathe in kindness and exhale kindness. Breathe in forgiveness and exhale forgiveness. And remember, you are an amazing soul. You just have to remind your soul on a conscious and subconscious level that these are some programs, these are some experiences you wanted to experience. So if you've had enough, let your guides, angels, source, God know that you've had enough, and you need to reprogram the way you think, the way you experience, and the way you behave. Sometimes it's just in our attitude, and not meaning you have a bad attitude, just meaning that we have to start processing quite different, because you are amazing. Tell yourself that every time you're struggling. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, or post on your Facebook. Thank you.